Louisiana says it will run out of ventilators this week.
We're woefully short of what we need.
Governor John Bel Edwards has asked the federal government for 5,000 ventilators, but the state says it's only getting 150.
We're ordering from private vendors as well. We got 100 in yesterday. We need a couple of thousand ventilators just in the New Orleans area.
New York is pleading with the federal government for more ventilators, saying the national emergency stockpile is their only hope.
Do I think the federal government has enough in the collective stockpiles, enough in their possession to meet the need? I don't know, but I pray that they do, because that is the only option.
Governors around the country are bracing for a spike in new coronavirus cases, asking residents to stay home and begging the federal government to send them more ventilators.
If we don't have those ventilators delivered in the next week, we're not going to be prepared across the state for the kind of onslaught that we're going to see.
We need some assistance, and we're going to need thousands of ventilators.
President Donald Trump says the federal government has held back on sending out thousands of ventilators in anticipation of the peak of the outbreak in the U.S.
We also have kept in reserve. We have almost 10,000 ventilators in our line. We have them. We've held back just because we did the stockpile. We didn't want to give them because we don't know where the emergency. It hits like so fast. It comes so quickly.
But ProPublica reports that a Pennsylvania company contracted last year to build 10,000 ventilators for HHS has not delivered a single one, and instead is selling more expensive ventilators overseas. Dr. Anthony Fauci, the White House top expert on infectious diseases, sought to assure state officials that they would get ventilators, saying it's a matter of getting them from point A to point B.
There are ventilators that are there in a certain place that's accessible. We just need to connect the dots to get them accessible.
The military has committed to transferring 2,000 ventilators to FEMA and HHS, but the Pentagon says it hasn't shipped them yet because it hasn't received the request for the machines, nor has it been given a shipping location. FEMA told Newsy that some of those 2,000 ventilators from the Defense Department were shipped out on the Navy hospital ships Mercy and Comfort. FEMA also confirmed that there are just under 10,000 ventilators in the National Emergency Stockpile. A spokeswoman for FEMA told Newsy that due to the scarcity of ventilators, the agency is providing states with enough just to manage their immediate crisis. In the case of ventilators, immediate is defined as requirements necessary to sustain life within a 72-hour window. Last week, the president invoked the Defense Production Act, calling on General Motors to mass produce ventilators. As of now, President Trump has not ordered any other companies to produce ventilators, but companies like Tesla, Ford, and General Electric have taken it upon themselves to produce ventilators in response to the shortage. Kellen Howell, Newsy, Washington.